Hello, calculus students. This is Mr. Moore, and I am here to show you how to use Epiphany to work on calculus problems, including today's assignment. I've gone ahead and shared the assignment with another version of me, Epiphany student, and I wanted to show you a few things. First of all, in Learning Community, once you've accepted an invitation to join the class, you'll see me, Mr. Moore, as your teacher, as someone who has access to your assignments. That allows me to comment on them, see what you did. You don't even have to turn them in. I can just see what you did there, although it's good to turn it in. But I can share comments with you about how things went, in addition to Epiphany sharing comments as well. It also makes it easy for me to see what are the mistakes and give specific feedback on those. So let's start off with our differentiation problem set. I'm going to start this. The first thing you'll notice is this weird ddx thing. It's another version of a derivative. Y prime is one way to write a derivative. dx is another way of saying the derivative of something. My system doesn't recognize y prime yet, so we're not going to write that. We're just going to say y is equal to the derivative of this thing in brackets right here. This will copy it, so I can copy and paste if I want to. This pastes it. Turns out that's not really necessary here, so I'm actually going to just delete that. And I'm now going to say that y, this is really the derivative, y is the derivative in this case, equals, and now, okay, I'm going to use these two pieces. So it's going to be the derivative of the first part. So I'll just say ddx of negative 2x to the fourth. And see this here, sometimes the formatting gets a little wonky. If you change the zoom to 80%, it will fix that, or at least it should. Minus 3 times, and I can also just copy this part of it. I'm going to copy that and paste it, plus this piece right here times ddx of negative 2x squared plus 1. And there we go. Some other things, you can select parts of this by using shift arrow and select whatever parts you want. There's also a GUI here. I'm going to turn the GUI off because I'm not going to use it very much, but it allows you to enter things like calculus, like derivatives and integrals, which you haven't gotten to yet, and other stuff. There's other functions like nth roots and things like that. You're probably going to be copying and pasting most of this. This one here, nth root, might come in handy at one point. But let's continue from here. When you've gotten things entered, I'm going to close that. Just click on next step, and it's going to check and see how you did. That was right. Good. I can hit escape and make that go away. Next, I'm going to say y equals, I'm going to take the derivative of that first part. That's negative 2 times x to the fourth minus 3 times negative 2x squared plus 1 plus negative 2x to the fourth minus 3 times negative 4x, oops, hang on, I didn't take the derivative there, times 4x cubed minus 3, I'm taking the derivative of that one. And now I have negative, well, let's just do this the long way, negative 2 times 2x plus 1. All right, let's hit enter, and, oh, something's not right. If something goes wrong, it'll tell you you made a mistake. So you have the option to enter some comments about what you did. I can see those as comments if I look in later as your teacher, or you can just cancel. I'm going to cancel this here and hide this, or hit escape, and that'll all go away. And I see what I did here. I just copied and pasted this. When I took the derivative of this, the minus 3, the derivative of that is 0. So I'm going to correct that. And the same thing over here. The derivative of that is not plus 1, it's plus 0. Let's try that again. See if I made any other mistakes. That's right. Okay, good. Hitting escape to make that go away. You'll notice that I include a multiplication sign between these two symbols. Sometimes my system gets a little confused. Like if you type x times x plus 3, this will confuse my system. It doesn't know what to do with the x. Is that a function? Is that a variable? Just put a multiplication symbol in there. It makes it nice and clean. Makes it clear what it wants. And this is perfectly fine. Like for the assignment for tonight, leaving it like this is totally fine. We're going to do one more thing. I'm going to enter a explanation. I'm just going to backspace until I get to the beginning of this and say, okay, This is fine as an answer, or you can simplify a little bit. And now I'm going to enter this without review. It's not going to check it because it's just words, just a note that you can put in there. You can also add comments here if you want to. I can put a comment here that I want to say, oops. And I'm going to continue to simplify this here. Y equals, let's copy and paste it. Copy that, paste it. This just becomes negative 8x cubed. Let's delete the parentheses. And this times negative 4x. This is as far as I want you to go for tonight's homework. But if I wanted to, we could, I'll enter that as a comment here just when we're talking. And, but in this case, I'm just going to simplify it a bit. Y equals, I'm going to multiply this out, 16x to the 6th minus 8x cubed plus 8x to the 5th plus 14 plus 12x. Next step, oops, I made a mistake. That is not 16x to the 6th. That should be 16x to the 5th. Let's try that now. See if I made another mistake. I made another mistake. What'd I do? 16x to the 5th minus 8x cubed. Oh, typo. And there we are. And then I can combine this further and finish it up. But the key is just getting these first couple steps and showing that, hey, you understand how to do the first piece of it, take the derivative of the first part times the second part, and the first part times the derivative of the second part. That's what the product rule is all about. Now, if I wanted to, I can click done, say that I'm finished with this. I'm going to log out and just show you what this looks like. Oops, let's move this window. Log out, log in as my teaching account. And I'm going to go to my teacher tools, student assignment, and let's look at the Epiphany students assignment here. And I see I have information here. Here's some mistakes. This problem's done. And I can look in on this and I can check on this. I can even make some notes on what type of mistakes were made. And I can share a comment. That's not the step where there was a mistake made. There it is, that one. Good catch. And add my own comment here. So I can see the whole list. I want to see your mistakes. That helps. It's a good thing for me to see your mistakes. That helps us both figure out what you need to work on. So if you have any questions, let me know. It's designed to help catch the little things so that you can see the big things clearly. If you're like really stuck, you don't understand what to do, that's a good place to go to Khan Academy, go to your calculus book, talk with a friend, but making sure that you're getting the details right and getting confirmation as you go along that you're doing it right, that's what Epiphany's for. Good luck on the homework.